Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is an update for the day 10th of March. It's Monday, and as you can see, it's finishing. Beautiful sunset. I experienced just a couple of minutes ago, maybe 15 minutes ago, but it's dusky at the moment, so I decided to record today's update very quickly in a different setting than usual. So today are probably two highlights to this Monday. So usual Mondays are pretty dull, but this one is quite different. It started fairly normal. We dropped Julian at school and then came back home. Later on, there was is it an animal or what is it? Oh, I think it's a tree or something else. If it was an animal, it would be already gone. You have a closer look. No, it's just a tree. I got shivers. Yeah. Okay, treat it as another highlight of the day. Yeah, it's just a piece of kind of gorse that usually blooms with yellow flowers, and it was just kind of standing a little bit on the road, so it looked like a squatting animal or something like that. But yeah, so it's getting dark. Let me just stop to get some light on. It was fairly normal Monday. As I said, we started with dropping Julian at school, coming back home, and then I dropped Ella to her massage session around 10 a.m. Then afterwards we drove to Rusnala for a bit of food, like a breakfast and coffee, and then we ate it beside the Sandhouse Hotel on the parking lot in the car, and then we went for 5 kilometers walk. During that walk, actually, I startled a seagull because I saw it was poking something on the beach, and then I realized that it must be something interesting, like some fish. So that's why I startled it to get closer, and hopefully it will leave it alone, and it did. And it turned out to be a plaice or a monkfish, so one of those kind of ray-like fish, the flat ones, the flatfish. I'm still yet to identify it, but it looked like a monkfish or something similar. And then later on, we came across a still alive starfish, but it was slightly different than usual starfish that we find at the shores. It was having a longer tentacles, and in the middle there was like a disc. So I thought that it might be the same starfish that we usually get, but it just grows this way. But it turns out it's something different, like a serpent starfish or something like that. So that was another nice find. And then we went closer to the shore. I forgot to mention that before that. Yesterday we found a common dolphin still intact. Well, obviously it was dried up and dead, but nothing was showing any signs of struggle. So I don't know if it died of natural causes or something, but it was washed ashore, and it was pretty deep, close to the stones, close to the shore itself. It was still there, so I took a picture because I tried to identify it, and it turns it's a common dolphin with a short nose. But yeah, a sad picture, but it just happens. So we did the 5K on the beach, our usual walk. The weather was nice, and then came back home, and I picked up Julian from school, and because they had some event today and he wasn't hungry, so I didn't have to prepare any food for him after I dropped him and Ella at home. And because it's not my turn today to do the dinner, I decided to use the last 3 hours of daylight and try power hike to Browns Hill. And I managed to get there and back with a couple of adventures. I slipped a couple of times, almost snapped my wrist and leg, and on the way I lost my shoe in the bogland. I had to pull it out, and it was quite a challenge. So a bit of fails, but it was a lovely hike. I highly enjoyed it. Managed to get back before sunset to the trail, and like the proper trail that you could see and walk on, because most of my hike was basically just paving the way through rocks and boglands. So yeah, managed to do that. As you can see, it's getting dark now, so I'm safe and sound beside the car, just getting ready to get back home. About 20 minutes drive, and I'll be back and post it together with the blog post. Not sure if I will stitch anything at the end. I'll see what footage I managed, but if there's anything worthwhile, it will be after I say goodbye. So thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day, afternoon or evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.